Right, so I'm on BTC on the 4 hour. So I've got these resistance blocks that's been in my previous videos. So we have had quite a hard dump down for Bitcoin, and it's probably because we've hit the $40,000 level. When we hit the $40,000 level there, it was also quite significant, and we had quite a dump down. So if I take that dump that we had down there and bring it across here, we've gone a bit deeper than that, so we can't really use that as an indicator. So what's heartening here is that the Ichimoku cloud is very deep here, that where we are right now. So hopefully that stops this dump from Bitcoin. I've also, as a starting point, used the Fibonacci retracement. So from the bottom where this bottom week was, right to the top there, and the strongest level on the Fibonacci is this 618 level, and that 618 lines up with this, can I say, box within the box. So that's a very strong resistance, which I marked, which has been on my previous videos as well for about a week. So I'm hoping to see Bitcoin either stop there or stop there. But once again, I'll look for that, and it's going back up, and retracement, not necessarily on the 4 hour, but at least on the 1 hour. I'll be a bit nervous to make any calls on the 15-minute chart. And then these other lines down here are quite strong resistance. I see how perfectly that resistance worked for Bitcoin on the previous dump that we had on, I think, Monday. That was that serious dump down. So quite excited about this actually, because it creates new opportunities, new entry points. Just want to go back to a bit of a cleaner chart. So I've got this trend line here, but because we've got all these weeks, the trend line, you try and touch as many weeks as possible, not necessarily candle closes. So for now, we can probably manipulate this to suit ourselves, because it's still touching about 3 candles if you move it like that, and a little bit back like that. But what it boils down to is, it's because I can move it around so much, it means it's not that accurate. So we can't really go according to that, but we can definitely see there is a triangle forming there on the 4 hour. If Bitcoin moves up, so that week through is fine. If it respects that trend line and starts closing in here, then we might get a breakout to the top or to the bottom, and that I think will be quite significant. And this trend line at the bottom here is obviously a much longer time frame trend line, which is much more important. So, and if you line that up, it will more or less get into this block once again, which is quite significant support for Bitcoin. Let me just see that one there as well. So I think it's this white line that I've got here. At the bottom of the Ichimoku, but it looks like it's gone through those blocks. Okay, on the Ethereum chart, I also used the Fibonacci retracement as a starting point, and our 618, which is our most important level, is still a little way to go. But look how beautifully Ethereum has recovered from that week down. Still early days. We still got this, and we're only 15 minutes into this 4 hour candle, so a lot can still happen here. But here as well, the Ichimoku is quite deep. Hopefully it will stop in the middle of the Ichimoku on that 618 level. It can go down to the bottom, because there's still some resistance where that candle and that candle stop. So that automatically is resistance, and you go right across there. So we can actually put a line in there. There's some resistance around that area there, more or less there, because there was also some a change of direction there. So we've got a little bit of support still there as well. And then some commentators think that this is the bottom of Ethereum. If it dumps, this will be the turning point. So just my thoughts on the market so far. So let's see what happens. So some good signs there. The candle color has changed. So let's hope the trend has turned. All right, that's me.